Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I am using the Linestrider Tarot by Siolo Thompson. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. Each card is going to represent a portion of the upcoming week. And my intention here is to, I just have to fix my scarf. My intention here is to get an overview or kind of like a big picture snapshot of the week ahead and what we can expect. What kind of energies are present, what kind of opportunities are going to present themselves to us, and what kind of challenges might pop up. And I've got my little kitty here. She's just resting. She's been just zonked all morning for some reason. It's not very nice outside. It's cold, it's dark, it's raining. Yeah, okay. So here we have our 3 cards. First card is Monday and Tuesday. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. The pink in this card kind of matches my scarf. So 9 of Pentacles, I always say this about so many cards, but this actually might be one of my favorite cards in the tarot, the 9 of Pentacles, because it has to do with leisure and pleasure. My 2 favorite things above all else. And if that makes me shallow, well, whatever. So 9 of Pentacles, it's about leisure and pleasure. It's about enjoying what you have. It's about... And it's also about wisdom. If you look, there's an owl here, which is I think that's an owl. Yeah, it's an owl, because often this card will actually show like a falcon with a head thing, but that to me looks like an owl. So I feel like there's a certain wisdom in being able to enjoy what you have and experience that appreciation and that pleasure. Pleasure really is like gratitude. Pleasure and gratitude are, in a lot of ways, kind of the same thing. They go hand in hand. When you experience pleasure, you're experiencing gratitude. You're grateful for that experience that you're having. So oftentimes this card will depict a rich lady who's in her courtyard and she has this hooded falcon and she's, you know, kind of hoity-toity. And this lady kind of looks a little bit hoity-toity as well. But I feel like ultimately this card is about being able to fully enjoy your life and where you're at and have kind of almost a sensual experience of your surroundings. So beginning of the week, good time to do that. Good time to kind of make a gratitude list and really kind of stop and smell the roses and take pleasure in the wonderful things that you have in your life. And know that it's not shallow to do that. Okay, 10 of Wands, middle of the week. So Wednesday, Thursday, we have the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is almost like an opposite kind of energy to the 9 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands is about feeling overburdened. It's about feeling stressed, like you've taken on too much. And since the Wands have to do with energy, and I often see this suit as being about kind of how you're managing your energy, like where you're directing it, you know, how much energy you're putting out, how much energy you're taking in, etc., etc. 10 of Wands is about the output of energy and putting out more energy than you're receiving, and putting your energy out into a whole bunch of different things, not just one thing, but a whole bunch of stuff. And it's leaving you feeling depleted and drained. And you're not getting anything back, or else you're oblivious to whether or not you're getting any energy back because you're just so focused on putting out energy. I always think of this card as kind of being like the martyr card, you know, the kind of people, and you might be like this, the kind of people who just take on everything. They take on too much responsibility, and then they complain when they're depleted and they're exhausted, But it just becomes like this normal cycle for them. Like that's just normal, being exhausted and putting your energy into a million different things. So the middle of the week is really encouraging you to question that and notice how you feel. Midweek, check in with yourself. Notice how your energy is. What's your energy level like? Do you feel like you're spread too thin? Do you feel like you're giving more than you're getting? You know, what is going on? And this is a really good opportunity to kind of take stock of how you're behaving energy-wise and decide, you know, are things going well? Do you want to continue on this path, or do you feel like you're not managing your energy well? Do you need help? Do you need someone else to come and take on some of those responsibilities? And, you know, learning to say no. That's another theme with this card, I think, is you don't have, just because something is offered to you and just because you have an opportunity or just because someone's asked you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. I've turned down lots of opportunities that were actually really good because I knew that I didn't have enough energy to really make the most of that opportunity, or you know, it just didn't appeal to me at that time. So that's just something to think about with this card. The end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have the Queen of Cups, which is a wonderful way to end the week. And if you'll notice, all the figures in these cards are female, which is interesting. And they're all facing the same way. So they're all facing in this direction. Ten of Wands has her back to us, which is interesting. But everyone else is kind of facing in that same direction. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So, Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups in this particular card seems to almost be pondering something. I'm just going to bring her closer. Yeah, she seems to be holding this cup and really pondering it, thinking about something. So the Queen of Cups is the mature, feminine, confident expression of the Suit of Cups. And the Suit of Cups has to do with feelings and emotions and relationships and, you know, expressing emotions in relationships. So I feel like she is challenging you in a way, kind of calling on you to be authentic in your relationships and to really communicate your feelings and express yourself emotionally. Not in a crazy, out of control way, but in a mature, confident, feminine kind of way. And when I say feminine, I mean masculine would be like yang, like almost somewhat aggressive, and feminine would be yin, which is kind of more expressive, which is a weird thing for me to say, express it in a receptive way. But there is a receptive way to express your feelings. So I'll leave that for you. I won't go on and on about it. But yeah, so the Queen of Cups, I feel like she is really encouraging you to not just express yourself, but to really pay attention to your feelings, pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to that realm of experience that we so often ignore. So that realm of feelings and intuition. She's really encouraging you to get in touch with it, and not just to get in touch with your feelings and intuition, but to also express it when you feel it's appropriate. Okay, so quickly gonna zoom out here, and I invite you to share your own interpretation of these cards. If there's something that really jumps out at you. You know what's jumping out at me is this red-haired girl, the red hair. And my camera's gonna quit in like 30 seconds, so I'm gonna turn it over to you. What do you feel the red hair represents in the Ten of Wands? What do you feel that symbol is saying to you? What's the message with that flaming, beautiful, reddishy pink hair? So I'll turn it over to you, and I want to say good luck this week. I hope you found this reading helpful. Have a wonderful week, and thank you so much for watching.